everyone goes through a Greek and Roman history and mythology phase. I certainly did. I liked history a lot for a long time. I read about medieval history, all that stuff. You know, everyone goes through it. Did you? And some people never stop. Or what was that? Guys think about the Roman Empire every single day or something like that. I don't think about it every day, but I do enjoy revisiting that space, be it Wonder Woman, which I think makes sometimes very good use of Greek mythology. And then, of course, like the recent animated series Blood of Zeus on Netflix was a lot of fun. So I'm excited to see Christopher Nolan play in this space. The Odyssey, of course, is a really long poem, so that makes it a little bit of a harder read. But it's one of the oldest stories or serialized stories of all time. And in some ways, the first comic book to a degree, which I think is really cool. So, and Nolan seems to be putting his own personal stamp on it. I think we were all intrigued by this poster. We were like, what's going on here? And so I wore this shirt to fit with that. All right, let's take a look at this thing. I have not seen this trailer. It played exclusively in theaters in front of some showings of Avatar, apparently. But I saw Avatar as a press screening, so there were no trailers at all. All right, I'm excited to see it. Here we go, and to watch with you. I haven't seen a little trailer thing, like a preview thing, for a while. Usually they just get right to it. Nolan's new home, Universal. They're taking very good care of him. They got him that Oscar.
After years of war.
That's cool.
No one could stand between my men. And home.
I think Cersei would disagree.
Not even me.
Oh, very dark. Oh, that's beautiful. I remember that shot from the teaser. Show me a god!
Promise me you will come back.
What if I can't?
That is a very dark shade of blue. Shot entirely in IMAX. That looks really beautiful. I was gonna do a breakdown, but I don't see a lot to break down, I'm afraid. I think that the framing obviously is stunning. There are two particular, I wish we'd seen the Trojan horse, but maybe they're saving that for later. I like this one shot in the cave. I think that's really beautiful. And then I like the shot on the beach as well. I thought that was really nice too. Is that the horse? Maybe that's oh yeah, I think that's the horse. That's just the side of the horse. They're like, let's go drop this at their door. It's going to be amazing. Snicker, snicker. You know what it reminds me a little bit of? I thought he was going to go for a gladiator vibe, but I'm feeling a little Apocalypse Now, which I think is a fascinating choice. Another very famous war movie about the psychology of war and how you can get lost in it. That's an excellent choice, an excellent choice. Oh yeah, of course, this opening shot with this huge dude. That's great. I forgot who they were fighting because, you know, obviously those are the bad guys. And he looks like, yes, I will be the bad guy in today's battle. That guy looks awesome. Very cool. That's really cool. You know, who even cares if, I mean, there's been a lot of discussion as to whether or not this armor is historically accurate, but it's amazing. It reminds me also, it's a little Frank Miller in the design, even the way the face kind of fades away. And then, of course, you know, Zack Snyder rose to fame on 300. which had a little bit of a similar vibe too. And, of course, Christopher Nolan hired Zack Snyder to do Man of Steel, and he produced that. So I'm sure that they're admirers of each other's work. But that's really cool. I think it's interesting. We'd said, I often make a point that Nolan has a little bit of difficulty with his female characters. And while there are a ton of women in this movie, none of them really rated the trailer, right? The first trailer. Anne Hathaway, you see a little bit. But, it's really about the bros. But I have to say, while Nolan is definitely a bro filmmaker, he might be the best, greatest bro filmmaker of all time. And, I think that, I think guys are just going to go. Like, this might be, remember Oppenheimer went up against Barbie? This could be the Barbie for men, And I think women will obviously enjoy it too, because it's just has such artistic flair to it. But I think he's making a real banger for the bros. All right, so I'm excited. I'm very excited. I think this was I wouldn't even call this a trailer. To me, this is still a teaser. And I'm excited to see some of the female characters in this movie. All right, so what did you think of how the Odyssey looks? I'm excited for it. Good luck getting an IMAX ticket. They're going to go like poof like that, they already sold out a couple of showings a year in advance. But there's no spoilers in the Odyssey. So you can wait a little bit until you can get that sweet, sweet IMAX ticket. All right, so thank you for watching with me. Share your thoughts down below. Subscribe today. And of course, as always, you can check out some more videos right now.